And speaking of a band that will be in town for our Ho-Ho shows, these guys will be in town December the 12th, opening up for 30 Seconds to Mars. But they are in town tonight with their own sold-out point show over at the Pageant. I welcome Tyler and Josh, 21 Pilots. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Very
it's
good.
funny. You got the Stone Temple Pilots and then us.
And I just realized that.
Yeah, did you just realize?
No, I really just did realize
all
that.
kinds of pilots coming in there.
Little slow, I'm a little behind.
No,
and I
it's
apologize.
fine. No, I
about
loved
this.
it.
They're our inspiration.
Well, thank you guys for stopping by and bringing in the instruments to play for us.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I was curious about, and I had a chance to chat with you guys a little bit at Lollapalooza this year,
Yeah.
but when you guys first released Vessel, I guess is your major label debut, but technically, if I'm not mistaken, your third release, did you have expectations as to kind of what you wanted out of it? You know what I mean? Touring-wise, did you want the songs on the radio? Like, what were your expectations when the album was first released?
Well, when you talk about releases before that first major label release, really what it is just writing songs and recording them in your basement and paying $30 to have them on iTunes, and then there's your worldwide distribution right there. But that doesn't mean anyone knows it exists. So I think that with this album and partnering with certain people who believed in the project, we were able to kind of put a little more jet fuel behind it. And truly, if you were to ask us, what's the goal? What's the point? You know, pun. But what are you trying to do? We really want as many people to hear our music as possible. And any artist who doesn't think that is probably lying to you. So
Very cool, very cool. The album itself is tremendous. I mean, it's one of those things, man, start to finish. It's such a good album, and you got a lot of fans here at the radio station. So as far as, I want to talk about House of Gold specifically, that video is fantastic. Little twisted there. Whose idea was that, and where did that all come from?
we worked with a director named Warren for that, and he came up with the whole idea of just the severed in half. And it's fun to think of cool ideas, but you got to make it. Why is it that? Why are we cut in half? You know, so a lot of creating for me is to make sure that each thing that we do, the band name, the song titles, the lyrics, the music videos, they all have a story. They all have a message. They all have a. If you were to ask me what does that mean, I can answer that for you. So we love to make sure that each part of our artistry has a reason. And just a brief reason on the House of Gold music video. That song, House of Gold, which we're going to play for you soon, I wrote for my mom. And we all have those people in our lives where we would say, I would die for them, and it's actually pretty easy to say that you would die for somebody. The tough thing is living for them every day, and not to go on a preachy thing here, but like when I think of being a brother to 3 younger siblings, and a son to parents, it's hard to live for those people every day. It's easy to be like, yeah, I'd take a bullet for my sister. So then playing with the just living in between that limbo of living and dying for somebody. In this video, you kind of see us severed in half and barely staying alive and singing a song particularly to my mom.
There's very few songs that we play, and I don't mean this as a slight to the other songs that we play, but there are very few songs that to me that strike me as beautiful. And House of Gold is one of those songs that to me is just a beautiful, well-written song. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Well, thank you. There are very few DJs who strike me as beautiful.
Oh, well, I like this.
This is working.
Very flattering. Do you get to be as good of a live band as you are by just playing a lot, by practicing a lot, by playing a lot of shows? Is that the only way to become a really good live band? Do you have to have some kind of extra little magic around there as well,
Josh, what do you think?
I think that both of us kind of like when we started playing music, we kind of just did it by ourselves. And I know that like even now when we go home and Tyler's like in his basement and programming and writing songs and stuff, it's him being him, and this you'll see what you would see on stage. For me, as a drummer, I just kind of like go off in some dark room and play as hard as I can. And I think that if you're really passionate about playing and performing, then I think that's gonna come out when you're on stage. And And there's nothing that I mean, and also people can tell, I think, if you're like really acting, or if people know that you're really excited to be there and you're really excited to be playing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is, like you say, so you're kind of saying a bit like it's something that's there, and you're just doing it as like as just kind of a connection with yourself. You're not necessarily trying.
It's my favorite thing to do in the world, and so I can't imagine. It's like going on stage and I think performing with energy. I don't know how to hit my drums any softer. I don't think Tyler would be able to stand up there and like sing a song stationary, and it's just, I don't know. I guess what you see is kind of like us just being. It sounds really really cliche, but it's I think as a band you need. I would hope that you really enjoy doing what you're doing and playing your instrument and performing so much that shines when you play.
Just comes out right
and
on.
If you don't enjoy it, stop playing music.
Yeah.
Stop.
Please.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Now talk about the tour you guys just got off of with Panic and with Fall Out Boy. I guess I would think that there's a little bit of pressure when you were playing those kinds of big venues with kind of bands that are very well established with a very well established fan base. I bet you though that's a great place for people to get turned on to 21 Pilots.
Yeah, no, that tour was a hoot. It was a lot of fun playing in front of people who don't know who we are. But, we're used to that because we've been climbing ever since we decided to start a band. We've been playing in front of people who have no idea what's going on since we started. So we really like doing that because we like to get their attention, but then also, okay, don't worry, we're not like that weird. We're normal guys too, and we really just want you to like our music and like our show. That's the thing. I think a lot of bands come across like, this is us, and if you don't like it, then whatever. But I mean, why are you playing in front of them then? You want them to like you. It's almost a sin or so looked down on for anyone, or especially bands, to care about what other people think. It's like you just got to not care, and you just make your art and don't even get affected by whether or not people like it. Why are you making art if you're not going to share it with someone? Why are you trying to say something in a song if you're not trying to say it to anybody? So as an opening band on a tour, you kind of have to be like, this is us. We really want you to like us, but we're going to work for it. So that's how we approach that whole tour.
Again, if you can't see them tonight because the show's sold out, it's cool. They're coming back December the 12th. Get tickets at 1057thepoint.com. I'll tell you what, and Lux can weigh in on this one as well, and I don't want to put you on the spot, man, but I think one of the cool parts about your band is if somebody asks me, 21 Pilots sounds like, I don't know that I would be able to put the finger on it to say what it is that they sound like.
That's why I got here early today, because I wanted to see this band, because I'm genuinely excited, which as a radio DJ, we see a lot of live musicians, we see a lot of live performances, but it's 21 Pilots Day.
Absolutely.
Nothing sounds like them, so if you missed tonight, I'm really sorry for you. Make sure you get your tickets to the Ho Ho Show. You will not want to miss them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There it is. Ringing endorsement from your afternoon lady.
Thank you.
Everybody. Guys, thank you so very much for your time. And I just wish you guys the best of luck in future endeavors, man. And everything that you do, I wish you the very best of luck, because it seems like you guys are on the ground floor of something that's going to blow up to be really, really flipping big.
And I just want to say thank you so much for the support here, because I know that maybe I'm supposed to say that, but I don't want that to get confused with how genuine I am about thanking you for playing our shows and liking weirder songs like what we got going on. So thank you so much.
It's well done. The album is called Vessel. It's in stores right now. Again, you're able to see him December the 12th with 30 Seconds to Mars here at the Pageant, and I sure hope you're going to the show tonight. Tyler and Josh, I almost said 30 Seconds to Mars. 21 Pilots. Thank you guys.
I'm Jared Leto.
Thank you guys. Stone Temple Pilots.
All right.